Really is a story about self-love.
I think they hear from me, right? If I don't know who I am, it's because I feel like maybe you don't want to know.
James Bond really is a symbol, an archetype of invulnerability, of superhero status. And my character's running towards this symbol because he actually feels the opposite of that. He feels very vulnerable. He feels messy and chaotic and indecisive, unlike James Bond. And so it's really about that distance between who we want to be and who we really are.
Hi everyone, it's Philip in London on Quotable, and today I'm going to speak to Riz Ahmed about his new show Bait, which is out on Prime Video now. As you know, Amazon controls the James Bond franchise, so I'm wondering, is this a coincidence that this show is about an actor trying to get the role of James Bond? I'm definitely going to ask him about it. This place, by the way, has a James Bond connection. I'm going to tell you at the end of the video what it is, so stay tuned. It's Quotable.
I'm very curious to know how much Bait is actually based on your own real-life experience, also including when your name came up with the rumors of who's going to be the next 007, obviously.
Oh my God, Sharpeye, are you going to be the next James Bond?
Yeah, I definitely pulled a lot of things from my experience. You know, there's that kind of Bond casting stuff, but also I once won a watch as an acting prize when I was starting out as an actor, and I didn't dare take it out of the box because I knew I might have to sell it one day, you know, feeling unsure of my future. My character has an altercation in a park when he's a young kid. That literally happened to me in that exact park. My character has a panic attack at Kentish Town Forum in the middle of a concert. Literally that happened to me in that venue. So I wanted to make it feel as authentic as possible, but really there's a lot of me in this character Shah, but what I'm finding is there's a lot of Shah in all of us, and that's because Shah as a character is someone who's looking for love in all the wrong places. He's constantly performing a version of himself in public to try and get validation, approval, and likes.
There's a lot of hate coming at you on the internet right now.
And I think we're all doing that now. We're all doing that on social media. We all seem to live this, it's like we're all constantly auditioning to be this version of us that we think the world wants. And so, as personal as it is, I'm actually getting the feedback and hoping that lots of people find it personal to them as well.
And how do you handle that when sometimes maybe the interest in you becomes overwhelming, or maybe even the criticism or the praise that you get? How do you stay grounded?
It's a great question, you know. I think it's something that I've had to learn over the years. It's very hard, you know, when particularly when you're starting out, people have strong opinions about you. It's hard not to take it personally, but what I try and remember is usually when someone has a strong opinion about something, it says more about them than it says about you. And as you kind of continue on in this journey, you kind of just get used to it, like anything else, as bizarre as it is to say. But I do think there's something unnatural about the feeding frenzy of social media and online opinion. I think it can be overwhelming, and our nervous systems are built for it. So that's something I wanted to explore. Like, yes, the show is a comedy, but it also has that kind of psychological thriller aspect to it, almost a mental health aspect to the show as well.
When Shah finds the article, without spoiling anything, but I managed to read the article by pressing pause.
Nice.
There's this question, by even considering the role, he does a disservice to his community. That's what it says in the article.
Right.
Just an audition.
James Bond is white.
Do you see any downsides if somebody were to take the James Bond role who's not white?
I gotta be honest, I think that what I'm trying to portray in that scene and in that story thread is that you can't please everyone. That's the main thing, really. You know, Shah is a character who's chasing his own tail, trying to people please. And when you do that, you will spiral, you will lose your way, and hopefully to find it again. And that's really what I'm trying to kind of explore. I think very often, you know, when we live our life seeking approval, what we kind of lose touch with is our own essence, and what we feel and what we want and who we really are. And I think that's the question that's more interesting to me. You know, in a way, the show's not really about James Bond.
When it's just you, all alone, do you even know who you are?
Line? Sorry.
No, I got that. I thought that right after the second or third
Sure.
episode. But is this a coincidence, though, that it's on Prime?
It is more than a coincidence, because I think that if I tried to make the show now, I'm not sure they'd be up for it. You know, we're very lucky, you know, that both everyone at Amazon and also Barbara Broccoli herself, when she controlled the franchise, gave us their blessing. Everyone told us that we wouldn't be able to do it. Everyone was like, it's like the Holy Grail, you can't touch it. But to her credit, when we showed Barbara the scripts, when we sat with her, when I explained to her what it's about, she really understood it. And she understood really this is a story about self-love. And James Bond really is a symbol, an archetype of invulnerability, of superhero status. And my character's running towards this symbol because he actually feels the opposite of that. He feels very vulnerable. He feels messy and chaotic and indecisive, unlike James Bond. And so it's really about that distance between who we want to be and who we really are.
Are you acting?
No,
Looks like lines.
they are lines, but the feeling is honest.
You're insane.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so much,
best
my
of luck
friend.
with it.
Take
I'm
care.
recording.
So there you have it, Riz Ahmed, what a guy. At the beginning of this video, I promised to tell you what the James Bond connection is here. So this hotel is actually the Langham Hotel in central London. And in the 1995 film GoldenEye, Pierce Brosnan's first James Bond film, this doubled as a Russian hotel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. It's Quotable.